The first part of address is to figure out what the problem is actually asking you to do. Let's look at an example. Monica's current office is square. Her office in the company's new building will be 3 feet wider on one side and 5 feet longer on the other. If her new office has an area of 120 square feet, what were the dimensions of her old office? Now, if we're being honest, this is a lot to take in all at once. So let's think of this problem as a plate of food for a moment. When you sit down to dinner, you don't just pile the whole thing into your mouth. You take small bites. So we need to break this word problem into small bites as well. The first chunk we're going to bite is the actual question in the problem. What is this problem actually asking us to do? What do you think? Don't worry, I'll wait. The problem is really asking us to find the dimensions of Monica's old square office. In other words, the length and the width. That is what we need to find out. That is our unknown, our variable. Once we have identified the question chunk of the word problem, there are a few more things we should do to wrap up the ask part of address. First, we want to identify what variable we are going to be using. We can stick with the basic x here as our variable. The x will represent the length of one wall in her old office, and since the old office was a square, all 4 sides of the office will be x as well. Then, we should guess what the answer is. This just helps us establish a ballpark to help check our answer later. I'm going to guess that her old office was about 8 by 8 feet, since that would mean about 64 square feet, which is less than the 120 from the problem. Also, that is enough space for Monica to take a nap if she wants to, and if I had an office, I'd like to. Now, it doesn't matter if my estimate is off. It's an estimate, but if later I get an answer like 30 feet by 30 feet or -3 by -3 feet, then I'll know that I need to double check my work to make sure I didn't mess up. And that's all there is for this first part of the address process. You're now ready to move on to the next section. Thank you.